Welcome back, everyone. I'm here reading the white paper of Alchemy Pay once again. Looks like they've updated it since my last few videos. It's been a while. I think I'm just going to try to do a quarterly update, once every few months, depending on how much longer the project's around. And the reason why I'm saying that is with the recent downturn in the crypto market, there's a little clause here in the white paper called the failure to develop. There is a risk that the development of ACH network will not be executed or implemented as planned, for a variety of reasons, including, without limitation, the event of a decline in the prices of any digital asset, virtual currency, or ACH token, unforeseen technical difficulties, and shortage of development funds for activities. So, should we be scared? Also, I found this other part quite hilarious here. Furthermore, there is a risk that a third party or a member of the foundation, the distributor, or its affiliates may intentionally or unintentionally introduce weaknesses into the core infrastructure of ACH token and or the ACH network, which could negatively affect ACH token and or the ACH network. I don't know why you would put that in your white paper. That just sounds, yeah. You see, it had been quite some time since my last video, and I figured I'd let things play out, see what else Alchemy Pay was going to do. And on January 10th, 2022, I was quite amazed and decided to ask a few questions after seeing this. Because, once again, this press release is one-sided. Nium made zero mention anywhere on its social media regarding this partnership. So, I went to Twitter. Here I am replying to the tweet from Alchemy Pay. Maybe Nium Global will respond. And then I just directly tweeted Nium Global, asking about the partnership. And then I decided, might as well contact their CEO too. Just see what happens. Well, guess what? You see this original content, the source? It's now 404'd. If you use the Wayback Machine, it seems like the day after, well, I should say I think the 11th was the last time it was actually updated. So I don't know if Nium contacted PRN Newswire and decided to say that press release might not have been truthful. And after that happened, I decided to maybe look a little bit more into another recent partnership. This is Bit.Store. And just to show you how connected Bit.Store is to Alchemy Pay, we can look here at a few of the press releases that have been put out. Let's see here. We have the Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance. That was a very good event. There's going to be more on this BIA in the next video to show the connection to Bit.Store. The Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance was founded by Alchemy Pay, Polygon, Near, Neo, Bit.Store. So now you know that they are quite connected. Again, this was sourced from Alchemy Pay, this little press release here. And we can go over here to this from Bitcoin.com. Alchemy Pay integrates with Tron to enable TRX payment and investment. And here in this article appears to be the most damning part. This partnership comes on the back of a successful test trading of TRX tokens through Bit.Store, a crypto investment platform powered by Alchemy Pay. Bit.Store is an intuitive crypto trading platform popular among new crypto investors with 5,000 users across Australia, Canada, Hong Kong, Indonesia, and the UK. And it goes on to talk about how Alchemy Pay is utilized, some screenshots of Bit.Store. Again, this is another source from Alchemy Pay. And you can see here, this is a sponsored post. Again, that's why I like Bitcoin.com. They'll at least tell you if it is an advertisement or not. You just have to know what you're reading. And this last article showing the connection between Alchemy Pay and Bit.Store, the Bitcoinist. This is just a garbage site. Seriously, every single article is authored by Bitcoinist. There's no one to actually contact, see who the author might be. These are all press release types. This is more of an ad. This is really all it is. I'm not even going to bother to read this to you because actually there is one part I will. Again, that's mentioning Alchemy Pay. At the moment, Alchemy Pay, a famous payment platform, has reached a strong partnership with Bit.Store that also enables their global expansion mission immensely. Wish I could really tell you here. It just says a month ago. Yet the odd part is, if you go to Alchemy Pay's new website and their partners, it doesn't mention Bit.Store anywhere. Just another one of those kind of odd coincidences. On over here you'll see Pay. There is literally nothing connecting Alchemy Pay to Pay anywhere on the internet. Can't find a thing. But at least Pay has a website, otpay.com. Yeah, they don't mention anything about Alchemy Pay. Just another one of these fakes. So, now that I've successfully shown you this connection to Bit.Store and Alchemy Pay, I wanted to discuss why I'm actually looking at Bit.Store today here with you. And that is because this is one very, very sketchy thing. I don't understand it. That, you notice how they're saying an investment tool and not an exchange? I guess they're trying to say that maybe they're like a Robinhood. Zero fees. It's usually a sign of a scam whenever you see a zero fee thing on it. Oh, and these audits here by PwC says they get quarterly audits. Haven't seen a single one. Can't find one. However, if you listen to some of these very sketchy YouTube personalities, they'll start saying things like this.
Indonesian trading license is expected to be approved in Q1 2021. Bit.Store also holds a European EMI license and a South American trade license and other permits to do business in different countries and regions.
Bit.Store will issue.
Now you know how I like to dig, and this is one of the fun things about Bit.Store. Not only when you click over here to the download now parts, you'll see this looks like an Apple logo. It's coming soon, an Android QR code, which there is no way in hell I'm scanning with my phone. However, if you click on the more options, it will tell you exactly how to put this on your phone. Basically, just sideload it and bypass all your security. So you know it's a great app if it's not even on Google Play, you just have to sideload it. And unfortunately it appears that the site is broke because I was going to show you the Apple version, because the Apple version actually used to show QF Pay as one of the developers, which was kind of odd when you have to sideload that into your iPhone. I would not recommend doing that at all. And under the security section you'll see that again they mention these audits from PwC, yet there's not a single link to one of these audits at all. No quarterly reviews, nothing. My favorite part here is the partnership licenses. You know why? I'm trying to right click now. They've disabled right click on this website. So you know what that means? That means you go into the page source. And if you go down here to the, looks like around 260-ish, 250-ish, the lines here in the code, or you can just simply search for those Vietnam licenses, Indonesia licenses, and see them through these links here actually in the code. However, I just went ahead and downloaded these, plus one that, you notice how I said Indonesia back there, but you don't see an Indonesia here? That's because they took that one down for a reason. But they still left it in the code. Here's the Bank of Indonesia license they're using. Can't find anything on PT, Asia, FinTech Technology. Nothing at least of substance. Look down here at the date. Really just look at that date. Looks like someone stamped right over that 2020 maybe, or decided to put a little ink there at the end to make it look like a 1. Yeah, kind of make it a little fuzzy. Just looks a little weird with that light 9 in October on the other side of it. But hey, I bet this license is good. This is the Hong Kong one. Actually, it looks like it expired the 20th of January 2021. Kind of odd it's another QF Pay, but I couldn't find anything on this QF Pay Solutions Limited, this Hong Kong license. However, this shop F204, the Capital, pretty interesting place. Yes, this is the Capital Mall. As you can see here, it is a mall in Hong Kong. And here's an example of some of their featured stores. Yeah, they're not very big. Not very big at all. This is not a giant mall. This is more just a bunch of little shops, but you can actually use your rent to make sort of connect them all together. You can do multiple rents. You can rent multiple different little booths here. I like to think of it as sort of a indoor street market. It actually does look pretty interesting. I would like to go there someday, but who knows? One of these units that's being rented. You can see it's a little bit of tight quarters back in there. More of an industrial looking mall too here. There's no real ceiling up there. Some pipes, lights, whatnot. And here's actually the floor plan of this mall. And we can actually find this exact location that was mentioned in that license. This S204. Yeah, it's listed as shop F204. But again, it's the capital. It's the same exact address. They just have an F here instead of this S204. And oddly enough, you can see a little, it kind of looks like a little smudge there on S202. But that's actually the physical address of that location, that S204. But once again, this license is expired, so it doesn't really count, does it? Now this might be one of the more sketchy of the licenses. I'm not seeing an actual expiration date on it. You can see here it was granted in November of 2018, and it was granted to UAB Pay Europe from the Bank of Lithuania. So I got a little interested, thought I'd look into Pay Europe. You know what I do. This is the bank.EU section here on Pay looks a little interesting here. There's some cons that they at least say is low transparency, focused product range, narrow market niche. They were actually set up for people from China to spend money in Europe. And it looks like here they are ranked 17th, according to this website, with 0.36% market share and 13.82 million euro, which is oddly up 12,700%. Huh. Seems a little bit odd. Thought I'd look more into Pay as the actual company. They do have a website, Pay cards, whatnot. Yeah, again, no mention of Alchemy Pay at all. None. Which is also odd again, as Alchemy Pay is listing Pay as one of their merchant networks. However, it gets a little bit more sketchy when you start looking at Pay social media. You can see here a lot of their Instagram posts, there's just no activity. Some likes, but it's 1, 2, 3 is like the most likes I've seen. They're just kind of generic, nothing really spectacular. And their Instagram post last one was on April Fools of 2021. Kind of fitting. As you can see here, they do have a Google Play app with reviews. Reviews aren't looking too good. Lots of people mad. Money being lost, things like that. Twitter, also not much going on there. 3 following, 13 followers. Looks like their last post was February 24th of 2021, and before that was July 30th, 2020. Probably not much going on there anymore. And this was really the only article I could find on Pay It was just about China moving in there to open up a place for Chinese companies to be able to spend their money in Europe. And this license, I can't really tell what's going on here because I don't speak Vietnamese. I don't know how to read it. I tried using Google Lens on it, and the only thing I can make out from it was it is supposedly still active. Only because on the second page here, down here I saw something, it looks like it's actually good for 10 years. Again, but I have no clue what else it says. It may be legit, I don't know. If someone does, please comment, let me know. And if we look here at Bit.Store's Instagram account, you can see that they have 28 posts, 644 followers, 7 following. Again, Indonesian. The only reason I'm really bringing this up is there is a little bit more activity than like what you would see on the Pay. But the more creepy part is, on this post, this Pragmatism 2021, yeah, this is like nightmare fuel account. And this deathdate.info goes back to like a Web 1.0 website that then links to like a fake news website too. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But again, a lot of this is just advertising and complaints, because this Pragmatism 2021, this is definitely a complaint here. As you can see, after putting it into Google Translate, here it says that they should please activate the convert feature again, Min. My USDT assets can't be used. even though it used to be possible. Why isn't the maintenance complete? Yeah, it doesn't sound like exactly the best platform. And I went to CoinMarketCap and thought I'd look for Bit.Store. Looks like it's just market data that is not tracked, but it is listed with the store token. It just doesn't really look like it goes to anything. Bit.Store also had their own Facebook accounts, and as you can see here, it does look like on their Facebook account that they do speak only Indonesian, but even though I don't know what they're saying in Indonesian without using Google Translate, I definitely tell this is an issue. You can see right here, in English, sorry, something wrong, and it looks like Bit.Store is just telling them to DM them. But that was 7 weeks ago. That's the latest post that they've had. But the more and more I look into Alchemy Pay, the more and more I question some of the things that I see, especially this highlighted sentence here. Alchemy Pay currently handles $5 million in daily transactions, primarily from Asia and Europe. Still cannot find a single license Alchemy Pay is allowed to use. I don't understand where these numbers are coming from at all. They are literally just pulling these numbers out of the air and slapping them onto press releases. That was from the Polygon Partners Alchemy Pay to deploy fiat on-ramps from November 8th of 2021. And in conclusion, I just wanted to wrap up this video circling back to Nium. And the reason why I'm circling back is just because of this AMA here with Robert McCracken. If you actually search just the term Nium, you'll see he mentions them twice in here, talking about this amazing partnership, how great it is, and just about how the partnership will make both sides just grow exponentially. It's just amazing what he talks about. And well, Mr. McCracken here, he is actually pretty new to Alchemy Pay. You can see here on his LinkedIn that he started in December of 2021, and he is creating, editing, and directing content for Alchemy Pay as their senior communications manager. Which it seems if we go back to that AMA, the titles don't quite match anymore because supposedly he was the ecosystem lead in Europe. So in the next video I will be talking more about Mr. McCracken and we'll have more with Miss Carmen Tang, who, oddly enough, is actually the chief of staff at Alchemy Pay. But that's for the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to call me an idiot if you want to.